Am I the prettiest? Show enough. Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Show enough.
Who am I? Show enough. Who am I? Show enough. I can't hear you. Show enough. Show enough.
You already know. Well, who am I? Who is he? Who is that right there? Shogun of Harlem, goddamn it.
I can't hear you.
Good morning. I can't hear you. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the AM show. It is your boy J Pad, the Juggernaut. That's LB. Of course, you already know what it is. That's the Mellow Man, PDC in the building. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we do, getting it done one step at a time. My bad. I was backwards like a mom, but now I'm forwards again. Oh man, we're getting a little late start this morning, but thank you guys for tapping in. We are on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube this morning. We are not on Kick this morning, but we'll be back on Kick soon. Wednesday, you know what I mean? We'll be back. But yeah, man, just tapping in with the fellas. How was the weekend for you guys? You know what I'm saying? LB, give me your weekend. How was your weekend, bro?
It was pretty productive. Got a lot done at the building. Still no timetable on anything yet. But other than that, watched a bunch of movies, sit back and relax. So it was a nice, quiet, calm weekend. No complaints.
Okay. Mellow Man, what's going on, brother?
What's happening? Not bad on the weekend. We had family come in from Kentucky by way of Pennsylvania. My first cousin, shout out to Steph. It's her birthday week. She came to celebrate and do the Bun B birthday bonanza, the rodeo. Her first.
How was that?
She loved it. When you're watching from afar, you know, you see all the cowboy hats and the boots and all of that. I told her find some New Balances. You know what I'm saying? Something. It's a lot of walking. T.I. was one of the surprises popped up, and he got the most reactions. You know, Luda, he did his set. There was a lot of audio issues. You know what I mean? It's a lot of audio issues, but you know, shout out to Bun B. You know, I think his birthday is on the 17th, so that's why he does the birthday bonanza. But yeah, on top of that, I'm getting ready. Well, I am in spring break right now, so I was finishing up some work on QuickBooks, getting that stuff right. So, you know, it never stops.
For those who don't know what QuickBooks is,
QuickBooks, if you're an accountant or on the finance team of a business, QuickBooks actually is the app, and it comes to us through Intuit. So it does all the financing, the expenditures to your company, the gains that you get monetarily, and you know, kind of puts it all in perspective and lets you know where you are as a business. So when you move forward quarterly, yearly, whatever it is, you know where the money's coming from, you know where your best stream is, excuse me, and you're able to stay afloat financially and healthy.
absolutely, P. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that update. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick update. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna make you guys aware of this real quick. On the 15th here at Black Star Attack 2, I will be in a live performance with my homeboy, Santoro. You know what I'm saying? We're having the Pisces Hip Hop Bash on the 15th. That's at Black Star Tattoo. It's over in North Bell Vernon. North Bell Vernon. That's on the outskirts of the Metro Pittsburgh area. Of course, you know, as you can see, there's Black Star Tattoo, there's Santoro right there. Make sure you follow my boy Santoro. And then you know, we got some other things going on coming down the road here on the 18th. On the 18th, they're doing a appreciation night for your boy J Pad the Juggernaut in the city. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be live performances from Santoro, from Ross Misha, you know what I'm saying? Simply Kill, and the great Miss Shay. Make Room Boom. We all will be in the building, and they're going to do an interview, you know, live interview, and of course, you know, the roster I just mentioned, they're going to be performing on behalf of your boy J Pad the Juggernaut. It's J Pad the Juggernaut Appreciation Night here in the city of Pittsburgh. Make sure you guys pop out, show up, show out. You know what I'm saying? It'd be good to see all of y'all in the building on the 18th at the Forge Winery. You know what I'm saying? I believe the event starts at 7 p.m. So don't be late. It's nice and early. It's not going to tax your day if you got to go to work the next day. You know what I'm saying? Just come out and rock with your boy one time at the Forge Winery. Good looking on my boy, Mr. Abel from GME. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the founding members of GME. He organized this event, and thank you very much to DJ Chevy and all the guys over there at the Grind Hard DJs. You know what I'm saying, for wanting to recognize your boy in the city of Pittsburgh one time. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys very, very, very much. And I didn't have much on the docket today, man, because the weekend was kind of, you know, busy for me. And I apologize because I got tired last night and I didn't get a chance to put together my rundown the way I normally do. But we are still here. We are still the kings of the AM. And we are definitely going to bring some information to you today. But I did uncover this. You know, I don't know if they call him Agent Orange or whatever they want to call him, but Donald Trump declares that the tariffs will be the best thing that the U.S. has ever done, and he refuses to rule out a recession. Y'all, I don't know what to say about this, but take a listen and let's see what we can say about this.
Oh, I think the tariffs are going to be the greatest thing we've ever done as a country. It's going to make our country rich again. We have many companies, as you know, auto companies are opening up plants now. We've had 4 or 5 announced already, but many more are coming. And we're basically going to take back the money, a lot of the money that we've given away over many decades. We've lost our jobs, we've lost our factories. We've lost 90,000 factories since the beginning of NAFTA. It's not that long ago. 90,000.
Well, sorry about the commercial, but you kind of like get the gist of what he's saying. He's basically saying that, you know, it's not going to affect anything. However, we're starting to discover there's a lot of things that Donald Trump is doing in office right now that are affecting the country. And, you know, I don't think it should be a surprise to anybody on the panel. I'm pretty sure you guys ain't surprised. What you think, El?
Yeah, just like he said in that little posting he just posted, 90,000 jobs he's trying to bring back, factory jobs. Erie used to be full of factory jobs. They wasn't paying nothing. So a lot of these people right now is not going to even work at these jobs, and they do come back. So I don't understand where he think he's going to get ahead with that plan. Because a lot of people are trying to get their own businesses because of these jobs people don't want to work for. So I don't know how that's going to work out. And all these other tariffs and stuff, it's just making it harder for anybody that is trying to have a business to do anything because now you're getting taxed to get things brought to you. You got to get American-made stuff, and some of the stuff, better quality stuff, ain't in America.
P?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, every time we talk about him, it's just baffling to me to know that a country that's supposed to be ran by a group of individuals, decision makers, strategists, and you have one man that just uh, has diarrhea out of his mouth and just feels like, hey, we're going to cut this back, we're going to stop this. If you're doing this and that, then we're going to cut all your money off. Like, is no different than being in a dictatorship. You know what I'm saying? And just the fact alone that this guy had several felonies that pretty much was swept under the rug, leading to him even getting voted in. So it was just, I gotta agree with L. Like the factory jobs, the things that disappeared, and it really, I don't think it has nothing to do with Trump, but he's not helping any at all. You know what I'm saying? But staying up with technology, knowing what's going on business wise. I mean, his right hand man, uh, he's got. Do y'all know that Elon Musk is worth $400 billion? $400 billion. I mean, we talk about it all the time here, but people that's tuned in, like, not even 20 years ago, he was like under $1 billion, and these NASA contracts that he's gotten, privilege has got him in position and probably invested in his own stocks. That's another thing that Bezos, Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, they invest in their own stocks, and that's been the difference of them jumping up so high when we thought, well, man, these guys are all headed towards $1 trillion. It's very fast. But you look at the business moves of Donald Trump. Let's start with him. His business moves. He's been bankrupt 6 times. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
who's paying for all this money that you're in debt? You know what I mean? And then he hasn't reported his taxes. I mean, it's a travesty what's going on here. And even like Elon, moving forward, being the one that is leading the way in electric vehicles. Now a lot of people are saying, I don't want to buy a Tesla because it's like walking around with a MAGA hat on. So yeah, so those things are suffering, but it's like a drop in the bucket for him. But I mean, just looking at them business wise, bad business, super bad business.
I agree, P. I agree. It's absolutely crazy what's going on now. John checking in this morning. What's going on, John? John says, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What up? What up, man? John said, 300 now. He lost 108 billion since January. He's still making 8 mil a day off U.S. contracts. Meanwhile, he's fired everyone investigating him. Conflict of interest. Yes, indeed. Conflict of interest is definitely what it's all about. He says some of those threats are empty. He only has so much power, and that's the thing that we can really, really discuss to the people out there, our watchers and our listeners. You got to look at the surface. We talk about looking past the surface. As LB grabs the magnificent bag of pork rinds for the morning snackage.
No, animal crackers.
Hey, this man got some animal crackers ready to snack. You know what I'm
So I'm about to
saying?
John right now. I gotta get comfortable with this shit. I gotta this shit.
Straight up. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I was just going to say to the people, look past the surface because you're seeing a lot on camera. You're seeing a lot of things in the news, but what's going on behind the scenes, as P and L are alluding to, is really a shit show, and the president doesn't have nearly as much power as people think that he does. There are governing entities above the president. The president can make, He can make suggestions, if you will. He can make his suggestions, but that doesn't mean that everything that he suggests is going to happen. Now, the influence of having the majority of his party in those higher positions helps him. You know what I'm saying? And certain things are going to go through, and you do got to stay aware of what's going through. But at the same time, recognize that he only has but so much power. You know what I'm saying? He does. No, I didn't say pork rind flavored animal crackers, man. What is wrong with your ears, man? Clear them Jones out. I said nothing about pork rind flavored animal crackers. I thought he had some pork rinds when he first pulled the bag out, but they were animal crackers. You know what I'm saying? Who has pork rind flavored animal crackers? That is some real, you know what I'm saying? That's just like Don Julio and Popeyes, man.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
need no, no,
I don't
you
know.
won't catch me with none of that. I can't.
Nah. LB don't eat the pork rinds. Nah. You don't do it. You don't do it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. But yeah, stay past the surface, get under the surface, start really digging in and finding out what's really, really going on here. Um, it's just something that's crazy work to me. You know what I'm saying? But fellas, we're gonna sidebar and we're gonna go into the NBA real quick. Um, this is a report that I seen come down the line, and it basically says LeBron James ripped by fans for brutal flop in the Lakers loss to the Celtics. Said the Los Angeles Lakers saw their red hot win streak get cut short by the Boston Celtics on Saturday night. I did watch the game, and it was definitely a great a great performance by Boston. You know what I'm saying? Jason Tatum was really, really on fire, and he has been all season because I think of the Olympic backlash that he didn't really get a lot of playing time in the Olympics. He kind of took that personal, and he's been taking it out on the rest of the league this year. Like he's been having an MVP caliber season, but it says they lost 111 to 101. And it says to make matters worse, James could reportedly miss weeks after sustaining a groin injury and leaving the game in the fourth quarter. The NBA star tallied 22 points before exiting the contest, but may have added a lamentable low light to his highlight reel with a brutal flop late in the game. Okay. With the Lakers down by 18 points in the fourth quarter, Celtics Jason Tatum blew past James and drove to the basket for a layup. Tatum made some minimal contact with James and may have grazed James' chin with his right elbow, but James, even the league veteran, expertly sold the foul. Let's see if we can look at it real quick. He definitely got him with the right elbow, fellas, but let's see here again. Oh yeah. And to LeBron's credit, I was going to say, on that particular play,
John jumping on his ass right now.
I don't think he really I don't think he really hit him hard, but I have watched with his elbow a lot. He leads with his elbow a lot, and leading with the elbow, in a lot of situations, because it's not the first time that I actually seen him do this. You know what I'm saying? And in the NBA, it happens a lot. When these guys are driving to the basket to create separation, this dude said, call the corner. He does this every year prior to the playoffs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we knew you were coming. We knew you were coming, bro. We knew you were coming with it. But
Well, it's hot right there.
But let me finish my take. Tatum definitely leads with the elbow, and a lot of his drives to the basket, it does get overlooked. He does try to create separation on his plays, and a lot of the NBA players do it. You know what I'm saying? But in that instance, I don't know if it was necessarily a dramatic flop, but it could have been called one. He did get hit in the face with the elbow. You could see it clearly on that replay right there. And I think they're making too much of a stink about one play in the game. One play doesn't determine the game, but every chance this guy gets, chance they get with this guy, they're going to vilify him. They're going to vilify him for whatever he does, no matter what he does right, no matter what he does wrong. They're going to vilify him. What you guys think about that, L?
Well, I don't know. You know what I mean? It did actually hit him, but LeBron's known to do that down to extra dramatic movements to make it seem like it's more than what it is. But it's been going on so long, it's like a regular routine. So you know what I mean? That's just how the game plays. Plus, they give LeBron like special like what's that quarterback for New England that used to
Brady.
they got rules to where certain players get protected by certain plays and certain things they can do and other players can't.
I mean, that was the argument though when Jordan played too. Am I correct? Like there was certain things that Jordan did get a lot of, at some point in his career, it started changing for him too, and he was getting a lot of calls every time. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, the NBA was a lot more rugged and raw at that time. But
it was competitive in that era also though. There wasn't like motherfuckers building like 5 motherfuckers on a good team and shit, and then everybody else ain't got nobody to beat and shit. Y'all just blowing teams out and shit. They ain't even competitive when you do shit like that. This is how the new age is now. They ain't even competitive. They going to form the best players on one team like they making a dream team against the rest of the league.
Yeah, and I guess you can make an argument in a lot of, pockets around the league. You know what I'm saying? Like you got guys that are purposely beating on folks too in the NBA, like Draymond Green. We got Draymond Green out there. I mean, if we're going to talk about LeBron, we might as well bring up the Draymond Green. The dirty play of Chris Paul is well known in the league that these guys are, they got issues with their play as well. I don't think anybody sells a call better, in my opinion, than Chris Paul. Like Chris Paul will get a foul called on you out of nowhere. He's one of the craftiest veterans, and most veterans do know how to get the refs to sway a call in their favor. What you think, P?
Yes, sir. Flop Paul. I mean, no. Going back to the call. Yes, I will admit, LeBron habitually he'll try to sell calls that are, he's built like Superman. So I don't think a lot of these little clips is really hurting him. But I think he learned that over there in Miami. D Wade is the most flopper that I've ever seen, and that habit he kind of, rolled off. And if watching D Wade and the way he flopped, it affected his body. I think a lot of him retiring was a lot of them flops. But LeBron, 20 years strong. I mean, people just point arrows and just try to shoot him in the heart. I mean, if you want to look at, let's just look at the scoring title. I mean, the next person underneath him is KD. And who's going to, I mean, you got to dig into so many layers to find, like, he's done things that are never going to be duplicated, So I'm glad you came in this lane because I was really, I guess we were telepathically going in the same direction because my question was for our audience. How do you feel about the Luka AD trade? You know what I'm saying? How do you guys feel about it? In my opinion, AD, who has been at LA's pre-pandemic, so he had a good 5 years. I mean, they got a bubble ring, which people want to put an asterisk besides it, but why put an asterisk besides it? Because everybody was facing the same dilemma. It wasn't like they had any special privileges. They were all handicapped to a certain point, and the Lakers just happened to win. So, they were the best team in that particular time. But the Mavs are under 500. They unfortunately lost Kyrie for the rest of the season and probably a lot of next season So, I think they took the worst end of the trade. But AD has not been as productive as the Lakers expected him to be. So I didn't see any surprise in the trade. But what's ironic to me is the fact that AD was with the Pelicans, and he was just, lips poking out, didn't want to play, you know. he just leading up to his trade, he just was non-productive purposely. Now he gets traded, and oh my God, they traded me. Like, yeah, that's how it works, buddy. But yeah, that's that on that.
And we're gonna get back to the chat. My brother, who definitely does not like LeBron James, as everybody can see on the wall here. and here comes the AD slicing and dicing.
No,
John said Jordan didn't flop like a hoe. Okay. That's a little dramatic. He's 6'9", 270, a glancing elbow shouldn't phase his whole ass. So, obviously one John Miner thinks LeBron James is a whole ass. And so all he cares about are his stats, and AD is another frail being. He said, no shame here. Yeah, I see. Yeah, unabashedly, you are definitely bashing the shit out of these guys. And I understand your pain. I understand your anguish. I understand the trigger points that this man gives you. But I will say this: there's a lot of guys in the NBA that follow suit, and it's not just him. It's just it's him because it's him. And the overall product of the NBA it's not what it used to be, and we can all admit to that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of threes, not a lot of driving to the basket, not a lot of, thunder dunk. Yeah, no thunder dunking. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a finesse thing. John's cracking up an LB. He said LMAO. Okay, yeah, you already know. You know what I'm saying? Animal crackers in the building. And yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, it's like the NBA is definitely going to need an overhaul overall. And you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we had to shed some light on that, because this is what happens when one play in the game gets some shine. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't talk about, how Jason Tatum was dominant in the game. They don't talk about how these other guys were dominant in the game. Mo Tillis, what's going on? Checking in. And John said that's why the NBA has a weak product, no real offense or defense anymore. I agree with you on that. Well said on that. You know what I'm saying? Mo, what's going on? Good morning, brother. You know what I'm saying? Jersey checking in here. We thank all y'all for checking in. You know what I'm saying, on the AM show. Make sure you guys are also subscribing, liking, and sharing. Every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're here and we're going to chop it up. It's the Kings of the AM. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? But yes, that was a spirited round of debating going on in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead now, and we're going to forward into another subject, and we're going to have to go back on Trump real quick, fellas. But I want you guys to see this. One Fani Willis, if you guys remember who Fani Willis is, she was the prosecutor in Trump's legal case. It says here that she loses the bid in the Trump case. And I thought this would be interesting reading. It says a Fulton County judge has ruled against District Attorney Fani Willis in her attempt to overturn subpoenas. The Georgia Senate Special Committee has sought to compel Willis to testify and produce documents related to allegations of misconduct during her prosecution of President Donald Trump and others. In previous proceedings, the court ruled in favor of the Senate committee regarding subpoena power and found Willis' claims of attorney-client privilege and work product privilege to be deficient. The subpoenas were issued in August of 2024. That was just last year. And Willis did not appear for a scheduled hearing that September. In response, the committee moved to enforce the subpoenas, prompting Willis to seek a permanent injunction against them. Shakur Ingram, the judge, ruled that allowing recipients to litigate subpoenas until the General Assembly reconstitutes will create an absurd precedent. The judge stated that if compliance depended on the timing of subpoenas, it could lead to lost evidence and inefficiency. Ingram stated that this court disagrees. If every time a subpoena is issued by a special committee, a recipient can simply litigate its validity and enforcement until the General Assembly reconstitutes, then they have to start over. This would be an absurd result indeed. This could and would result in lost evidence, fading memories, and general inefficiency. Moreover, suppose the production of documents were ongoing during the transition from one term to the other. Would everyone simply have to start over? This court cannot, in good conscience, facilitate such a result. So she has also challenged the subpoenas on procedural grounds, arguing that they are overboard and violate legally recognized privileges. Ingram ordered Willis to clarify her objections regarding attorney-client privilege, work product privilege, and law enforcement by March 12th, which is Wednesday. So she has till Wednesday for this. And then he asked again here, who is the attorney? Who is the client? Moreover, the communication must have been made for the purpose of getting or giving legal advice. How does that apply here? These are questions that petitioner needs to answer, or else abandon her objection to these requests on the basis of attorney-client privilege. Okay. Thank you guys for bearing with me on that reading. Blessed love, Ross Misha, checking in this morning. You know what I'm saying? Reggae legend and icon Ross Misha in the building this morning. You know what I'm saying? Give thanks for you tuning in this morning, King. Yeah, get some reactions from you guys. You know what I'm saying? We'll start off with Elle. What do you think about the situation? I mean, and are you aware of Fani Willis and her situation with Donald Trump?
Not aware at all. I'm just not hearing about it now. So yeah, I don't have really too much to say about it. So yeah. So I don't know too much about Fannie Faye.
He said Fannie Mae. Fannie definitely coming out of the trial with Young Thug as a DA, which was one of the longest trials in Georgia history. You know what I'm saying? And it was surrounded with allegations with her and wrongdoings in her personal life. Young Thug comes out, innocent, and the other people charged comes out innocent. So, another chink in her armor, you know what I'm saying, which, she's not coming out too well in her proceedings, and her record's not looking too good. But I mean, as far as the Trump situation, big bank take little bank. Trump has wiggled his way out of a lot of things, and if you're not on top of your game as a lawyer, as a district attorney, or whatever it is, Trump will wiggle his way out of whatever. But yeah, not a good look for her though.
Thank you, P. Thank you. And John said, let's all wish Pat a happy early birthday, March 11th. Yeah, my birthday is tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that shout out. Yes, indeed. The big 5-3. Coming in tomorrow, Pisces season in effect. Shout out to all the Pisces having a birthday. Of course, mine is tomorrow. Hype the Landlord is the next day after that. You know what I'm saying? Santoro is on the 15th. You already know. Yeah.
It was
It's
like a
just
block
running it.
party going on
Yeah,
down there.
Miss Toy was on the 26th. Laylansky just had a birthday. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. The birthdays just keep rolling. You know what I'm saying? Goons, big shout out K Wise from the lovely radio show, my West Coast peoples. You know what I'm saying? Definitely birthdays is in effect. Pisces season is in effect. You know what I'm saying? John said, due to her track record, she's the wrong one to prosecute anything with Trump. Well, these are the dynamics that are set in front of us. And yeah, that opinion can be well taken. Obviously she had some things, some chinks in the armor. And when you're on the prosecution side, you can't have that. That's why these things are not going through, I guess, obviously the way that we were anticipating them to go through. Young Thug is free, and so is Donald Trump. And we can take that to the bank because that's exactly what happened. Does that, erase guilt? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily erase guilt, but it in a court of law, it does. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're trying to attack. It's just like the pot calling the kettle black in these situations. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I know Fannie Willis personally. I don't know her personally. I don't know her track record all that well, but I agree with P and LB. You know what I'm saying? These things are bound to happen. These things are bound to happen, and we have to be aware of what's really, really going on. And yeah, man, it's something that we're going to uncover on this show. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to dig beneath the surface and find some answers for you guys. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, just thank you guys for tapping in every single Monday and making it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Making it do what it do. Thank you guys very much. It says, John said, it doesn't erase guilt. It just makes it easier for people to wiggle out of their charges. That's pretty much what's going on with it. Oh, yeah. The original animal crackers in the morning.
Yeah.
A nice
My
light snack.
God.
Nice light snack for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Eat animal
Yeah.
crackers. You
Somebody
want
ask me these bags today right now because I'm sure they watch.
I'm sure somebody is going to go out and get them some animal crackers because LB is tearing them animal crackers all the way up this morning.
There
You
you
know what I'm
go.
saying?
I'm promoting them right now.
Right on. Hell yeah. Well, we're going to bring up real quick right now is we're going to bring up this interesting graphic that Larry put me deep with and off of Facebook, and this is a little reel. It says, what top 3 states has the highest population of black people? Let's take a second and take a look at this, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Sitting on my front porch reminiscing about the old days, how we used to get it, how we used to rock them fresh fitteds.
Mississippi got 1.5 million,
starter jackets, Guess
1 million,
jeans,
1.5.
flat top clean with
Tennessee
the
1 million,
step.
1.2.
And you was on your
New
way
Jersey 1 million,
to the
1.3.
house party
Didn't know
like
that.
kid and play.
Alabama,
To this day, I be trying to catch
1.3.
that whole vibe. At 17 years old, had my
South
own
Carolina.
ride. You would have thought I was a member of that tribe. But neither
All
apple
over a
gum,
million.
you gotta
Michigan,
put me on.
1.5.
Bumping out my 6x9s till they
Louisiana,
was blown.
1.5.
Summertime hanging out to the wee hours. You couldn't
Pennsylvania
tell
got
us that the
1.6
city wasn't
million.
ours. Had my
Ohio
first job
got
when I was
1.6
16, working Mickey
million.
D's. Drive through.
Virginia got 1.8
fired
million.
cause the homies kept coming through. Sneak them extra fries.
Maryland got 1.9 million.
Boss
Southern
asked me if I
Illinois.
did it. You know I lied. We
I
treated
know
life like a sport.
the gold.
Everything I learned coming off the
North
front
Carolina got
porch.
2.3 million black people.
So
California
much
got
game
2.8
I didn't
million.
learn from the front porch. We cut class.
New York
we
got
played sports.
3.3
I ain't
million.
proud, but I
Almost
had my
3.4.
first drink there.
Georgia,
Hit my
3.5
first joint
million.
there. Soaked up game. I
Got
really
Florida
thought I was a
3.7.
player. On the front porch.
And at the top, we got
Sitting on
Texas. Texas is number 1, you know what I'm saying, as far as population. And I guess, fellas, when we see those strength in numbers in those different places, I mean, I don't know how much I was aware of it because I wasn't. So I appreciate that, L. You know what I'm saying? It's good to always know these things of where we have our strongest core of community. You know what I'm saying? And in a perspective where, you know, if you're looking to identify with areas that have a strong Black population, you know, people of color, we just had to bring that to you so you guys could see it yourself. El, what caught your eye about that? What was intriguing to you about that?
Because I didn't think Texas would have been the number one. I would have been like Mississippi, or I would have said Atlanta, Georgia, or somewhere like that. I wouldn't. I would have never thought Texas would have been the number one spot. But Texas is so big, but it's mostly Mexicans, in my opinion, in Texas. So I would have thought it would have been like, you know, sprinkle, sprinkle. But yeah, it surprised me.
P.
Yeah, definitely. Being down here in Texas, I gotta agree with El. I mean, it's such a large mass of land that, you know, it's called the Lone Star State. So Lone Star State, meaning Texas was its own country at one time. That's why it's only one star on the flag. Just to let you guys know a little history about Texas. But true enough, when it was its own country, it was part of Mexico. That's why there's so many Spanish people down here. But even like this, the city of Houston, you know, people think, you know, country western, cowboy, this, that, and the other. Um,
Nope.
Texas, I mean, Houston itself is about to take over the third spot. You know, it's New York, LA, and Chicago, then Houston. Now, Houston is about to be the third largest city in the country just from expanding for having so much territory. But yeah, it's good to hear these type of um, population density statistics because, you know, we just need to know, you know.
Very important indeed. Very important indeed. Like I think that the more that you're in the know, and you know, just general things from this standpoint, you know. Oh, Sign checking in this morning. What's going on, Sign, over in Germany? You know what I'm
What up?
saying? Our international people are checking in this morning. Big salute. That's my brother from another mother over there in Munich, Germany. You know what I'm saying? 100, 100, 100, man. Thank you for tapping in this morning with the Kings of the AM show. You know what I'm saying? We are on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and we do kick. So, you know, we kick. Can we kick it? But yeah, I think it's good for us to know these demographics. Demographics don't get talked about nearly enough. You know what I'm saying? And they do play a certain role in how certain economies work. You know what I mean? And how we are impacted by certain economies. So it's good to that L brought that map out. Appreciate you, brother, for that. You know what I'm saying? We needed some insight on that. We're going to go now to the local region, the Western Pennsylvania region. Oh, yeah, we're doing good, brother. We're doing great. Thank you. Thank you for tapping in with us, bro. Thank you. I always appreciate it. All y'all follow Sign Beats. If you don't know about Sign in the music community, Sign is a dope engineer, producer, musician, and artist. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's my brother. He definitely does it. He does it well. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you for tapping in with us this morning. It's about 6 hours ahead there in Germany. You know what I mean? So, you know, for him to kick it with us on the AM show is definitely a blessing. But yes, we're going to go to the local region right now. And this is something that transpired over the weekend. This is a video breakdown of a brawl that happened at a playoff game between Uniontown, Pennsylvania, and Meadville. You know what I'm saying? We don't normally try to condone violence, but this is just outright crazy. It says the game was called with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left. Meadville was winning 63-55. It got that bad, y'all, that it literally bled over into the stands. It was a lot of melee going on, but have a look at this and we'll talk about it in a second.
Bedlam in Pennsylvania, high school boys basketball. The game doesn't end. Why? A brawl. We're here to break it down. A little bit of context here. So this is how this thing really starts. A traditional foul call, and a Uniontown player in the burgundy jerseys off the screen, goes and dunks the ball after a foul has been issued. So referee gives him a tech, starts going at it with a fan or a parent. That's never good. But the young man fouls out. While the foul shots are being taken before the technical fouls, there's some activity going on behind the Medville bench. A fan getting into it. Looks to be cooler heads prevailing. Okay, administrative coaches getting into it. Uniontown players going back to their bench. But I circle this Uniontown parent that comes down the aisle, walks over behind the Medville bench, and just starts throwing haymakers. And this is where the trouble ensues. Butt crack showing. We got police radioing in for help. Players start chasing down fans. This is Uniontown player again in the burgundy here, chasing down a fan or a student, knocking him to the ground. Medville in the white, and Medville up with about 3 to go, 63-55 in this playoff game, according to reports out of Pennsylvania. No winner has been decided. Frankly, what makes this more dramatic is the 2 arrests quickly made as things settle down. One man to the right of the gym gets put up against the wall, and the other gentleman is who we pointed out earlier in the video. Drama in Pennsylvania.
Well, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think about these things bleeding over into the stands? You know, parents getting emotional. I mean, it's probably high strung. It's a playoff game. Your team's losing, and then all of a sudden you decide to go to the Meadville side and get busy in the stands. I mean, like, dude was just throwing haymaker after haymaker. I don't think it was a good look. Personally, I'll just put my take in real quick. You guys got to get some control. Got to get some control out here at these games. It's not a good look when you're a parent of a player on a basketball team and you let your emotions run so high that whatever words are being said in the stands. It's a competitive game, so words are going to be said and triggers are going to be spoken through word, and you got to be able to have a thicker skin than that. You know what I'm saying? And show some class, because what kind of example does that lead when you're a parent of a basketball player on the court and you're condoning the violence or initiating the violence? What do you guys think about that, El?
Yeah, I 100% agree with you, Pat, on that one, man. I don't condone violence, but this is how the new age is being taught, though. You know what I mean? Johnny can never be wrong. If he makes a shot, he's sitting on the bench too long, it's a problem. It's the coach fault, or it's something going on to where they want to cause unnecessary drama and then they in the field when they want to argue because something going on. It's part of the game. Let them play the game. Y'all letting these things get all out of control because y'all just allowing it to happen. Y'all need a cut-off point or something to go on, because these kids getting out of control. And the parents is like, they're encouraging it, because look at the parents. They're running up there faster than the kids was. The kids was under the control, then the parents started fighting. Then the kids went out of control too. How you gonna learn if you're watching the kids? The parents doing the same thing they want to do, so they ain't learning nothing from that. They just make them want to do it.
Absolutely. Mellow Man, I know you got to take.
Yes, sir. We gotta wear belts. Butt crack kills.
No, hold on. They need to belt put across that ass. Fuck the belt.
No reason to go viral with butt crack all over the place. And who wants to get escorted from a high school game in cuffs going to jail? You know, that's ridiculous. I mean, you gotta have a little bit more control, you know, over a basketball game, high school. You know, we can't go out like that. You know, we got to be more in control, and I think it's issues that stem from, you know, of course, off the court, off the field. You know, you're coming in already angry from other stuff,
coming in with a
and
little flask full of alcohol and everything.
It's got to be the worst look, because when you get down to the county, they already know what you're down there for, because they just watched you on TV getting escorted from a high school game, and you can't even make up a lie to what happened, because All the footage is there, and roll the beautiful bean footage. But it's embarrassing for grown people to go out like that in a situation where they should have showed more control.
Yeah.
And I agree with Elle. Like lessons, it starts at home. You treating these kids at home, though, and understanding you got to be under control of your emotions. You're going to be amped up, and that dunk afterwards, like that could have been the thing that kind of like tipped the scale for everything. So let's be under control and not catch cases. It who knows? People could have lost their jobs because they was in jail, and all kind of things. Like, let's not go there.
Yeah, that was well said, P. Well said, man. Yeah, it was a bad look and butt crack included. Like, yeah, like P said, butt crack is whack. You out there on camera and your butt starts showing while you're acting a fool, and you're acting worse than the kids that are in school. I mean, like, that's not a good look. And I hope we get it all together. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, on that note, that's that for that subject. You know what I'm saying? Hope these folks get it together. Of course, it's about the end of our show, so it would only be right that we do some funnies for the morning. And this is one in particular one. I'm gonna pull one up that L picked out as well. But yeah, this one right here in particular, I thought this was hilarious. And you know what I'm saying? We all got that one uncle that just can't wait to get in front of the camera and do some old, some shucking and jiving and shuffling. You know what I'm saying? So this is no exception to the rule. Have a look at Buddy.
Take him out now. Oh. They can't fuck with that boy, man. I'm somebody, he's the best ever did. Oh, boy, they say it too now. He's 17 years old. Like yes, Lord. Happy New Year's old. You so you get cornbread. Yeah, Lord. Cornbread.
Cornbread.
Break them down now. Break them down now. Oh, I do it again. Yeah, Lord. Break them down now. Man, this shit ain't no for surprise. Yeah, Lord.
Okay. The shuffle is real in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that get somebody getting their boogie shoes on, and he was like a mixture of John Travolta, James Brown. You know what I'm saying? And
Boogaloo Shrimp.
Boogaloo Shrimp.
This is a Boogaloo Shrimp.
Prince Michael.
Yeah, he had the full arsenal going on. P. I mean, that was a hilarious one. Let's go ahead and pull up another one here. L brought this one to the table. This is a parable of what Stephen A. was thinking when LeBron James clapped at him over the weekend. If anybody didn't see that went viral. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this particular video is a video where they kind of took AI and switched Stephen A.'s words around. So John, I hope you're still watching, because you'll probably get a laugh out of this particular one right here. Check this out, y'all.
No, I'm not backing down from LaDiddy James. LeBron, you can't nepo your kid into the NBA and then go crazy soccer mom when he gets criticized. Yes, I'm standing on business. Bronny is a Make-A-Wish NBA player. Poor kid doesn't belong in the NBA. Bron, quit acting tough, bro. Keep your affirmative action son out of the NBA, and you won't have to worry about people talking about your little Pookie. Don't ever come up to me courtside ever again. I'm not afraid of you. Stop defending Bronny. He can stick up for himself without you being a Karen. No, I'm not.
I mean, like, we know Stephen A. really didn't say that, but the way AI is going in this day and age, you got to get a good laugh out of it, because
Listen, boy, it looked like it for real, didn't it?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Hilarious work. We got another one right here, real quick. There's a guy I ran across. He's a funny dude. He does these Jamaican voiceovers off the My 600-Pound Life, and this is just another example of some funny humor that's coming down the pipeline. Check it out.
I'm hoping this isn't it, and Dr. Knapp isn't going to tell me I'm done.
What?
Hi, Dr. Knapp.
What going on with the weight loss?
I'm struggling a bit, I guess.
Well, me I look at your chart and you go and repair fuck with this weight thing. John, no, me burn a spliff earlier. I'm looking at this chart right now. I bring me high down. And I don't know typical herb me burn. For real. You want professional undercover nyama. A smooth criminal to rotted.
I don't know. I thought I was doing good till I saw the scale.
Ali, me not go sugarcoat this. You're big and fat. You're trapped in. Big and trapped in, you know what I mean, right? Wide back. Solid contour to your neck. That no look right, or you know it. That's why you come to me. And the dress where you are wear look like a Roman official back in the day. You need to lose the weight. For real. It don't look good. So right now, you fit tell me what's really going on.
I've had some trouble with cravings still, and it's just a repeating record in my head that plays over and over and over until I give in. Nothing is working to get past that record playing in my head.
So where the record playing, I say?
I want chocolate, I want chocolate, I want chocolate, I want chocolate.
Not a damn thing funny. So the chocolate set precedent over your life? Eh? That it come down to. So you mean to tell me you get up and eat chocolate in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening? That's what you do? No, man, you have to eat other things. You have a whole heap of different things. This woman know exactly what she do. She surround herself with her neighbors. You hear me? She act like a 8-year-old. She know exactly what she do. But play like she don't know where you going. She know exactly what she do. And the last time you go burn me herb and come to work and let somebody bring me high down. I already number there. Listen, I go give you the number to a hairstylist. Now go back to no barber. And you need to shed the pound, man. Because you had the surgery in the past and you put the weight back on. That means you're weak. You're weak and you try to do the same thing again, but it not work. Cannot work with me because I'm a professional and I deal with people like you all the time. You need to find out the core issues that drive you to eat. We're gonna find that out together. Me and the staff order a few wings and a couple cheesesteak. You want some? Just like that you feel, man. You're craving. You should have said no.
I'm hoping this isn't it.
Oh my goodness, man. The
Big
internet
Mama.
is undefeated.
She couldn't hold to this shit.
Wide back. Crazy business. Yes, and I think that's it for us, guys. It's 9:00 in the morning. I hope you guys have a great day today. You know what I'm saying? We have definitely infiltrated your ears for at least an hour. Hopefully, you guys got some good things out of our discussions today. Stay tuned for Wednesday. We'll be back again with some more interesting subjects and some talk from the kings and wise perspective from the grand masters of the morning. You know what I'm saying? So for my man LB Mellow PDC in effect, you know what I'm saying? It's J-Pad the Juggernaut. Once again, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys are liking and make sure you guys are sharing the show. This is the AM show, and we will see you guys on Wednesday. So y'all have a blessed one. You already know what it is, man. Peace.